What's going on, folks? Retro Gaming Tube 85 here, and welcome to a special edition of Retro Gaming News. This past week at the Gamescom Expo in Phoenix, Arizona, the Retro VGS was finally given a price point, and a lot of people think that it's too high. It's being said that the system will cost around $300 and possibly more, which isn't really very retro in a lot of people's opinions. One of the reasons for that is because of the hardware they're using. Now, I'm not really smart when it comes to technical jargon, but initially it was looking like the system would support Atari-style graphics up to the PS1. Now the company is actually saying that the cartridges are going to be much larger and can actually support Unity games that are on the PC, and that really opens up the realm of possibility. This is interesting for two reasons. One reason is because a lot of people are saying that this kind of negates the retro aspect of the system. And other people are saying that this is one of the main causes for the price increase of the system, which was originally supposed to be around the $200 to $250 mark. Retro VGS's team has actually gone on record as saying that this is one of the reasons for the price increase, so that the system could be limitless and timeless and could have a whole range of games. And a lot of people are upset about it. I can see both sides of the coin, honestly. Really, they're trying to make a system that can be all-in-one, but when you're pricing it at $300, you're kind of going after the Wii U, PS4, and Xbox One, which is a very tough market to get into. So is the $300 price point too much? It depends, really, to me. If you showcase a strong Kickstarter campaign with a lot of exclusive titles, then no, not at all. I mean, if there are must-have games and games you can only play on the Retro VGS, that makes it much more appealing. Cartridges are going to be about $20 to $50, so you need some killer titles to get people on board. One of the problems, I feel, is that they haven't really showcased enough stuff. They've showed The Adventures of Tiny Knight, which is a fantastic-looking 16-bit side-scrolling game, but that's not really something that's going to make someone say, holy shit, I gotta drop $300 on this thing. You really need to know the audience with this thing. If you look on their Facebook page, a lot of people are outraged over this because they anticipated it was going to be a retro system only. And that kind of puts it in a corner because you can't really just do retro games all the time. Or can you? A lot of people seem to think that you could, and that's what makes this whole situation interesting. What do they need to do to ensure that their Kickstarter campaign is a success? Well, the Kickstarter is supposed to launch on September 14th, and I honestly feel that's too soon. Because there's a lot of debate within the team on whether or not to release a separate SKU that would, be less powerful, can only play certain games, and then you're just alienating even more people from your product. If you're going to come up with a product that's going to be $300, you need to have the games. The games are all that matters, man. The hardware's cool, but if the games are killer, people will buy into it more so. Right now they're looking at about 7,000 people needed to buy the system, and at $300, I feel that's going to be a little bit difficult unless they really ramp up production values and start showcasing some of these games. More importantly, what do you guys think of this whole situation? Do you feel $300 is too much? What price point would you like to see, and what sort of things do you want the Retro VGS to do? Do you even care that it can support Unity PC games, which really opens up the library? Or would you rather than focus on the retro aspect, which is what the system was supposedly going to be about? Let me know in the comments section below, because I think the Kickstarter campaign, if it launches September 14th, could be very interesting. I'll see you guys later.